Hello, my sweet little one. Are you ready for a magical story? Tonight, I'm going to tell you about Pinocchio, a wooden puppet who dreams of becoming a real boy. This is a wonderful tale about telling the truth and being brave. Oh, and wait until you hear what happens to his nose. So snuggle up close and let's begin this amazing adventure together. Once upon a time, sweetie, there lived a kind old man named Geppetto. He was a woodcarver who made beautiful toys. One night, he finished carving a special wooden puppet. "Oh, how I wish you were a real boy," he said to the puppet. Then he made a wish on the brightest star in the sky. And guess what happened next, honey? A beautiful blue fairy appeared. Poof! She waved her magic wand and said, "Geppetto, your wish is granted." She touched Pinocchio with sparkles of light. The wooden puppet opened his eyes and sat up. "I'm alive," he said. Can you imagine how excited he was? Now, the blue fairy knew Pinocchio would need help learning right from wrong, so she asked a tiny cricket named Jiminy to be his conscience. Jiminy tipped his little blue hat and said, "Don't worry, I'll help him." He was so small he could sit right on Pinocchio's shoulder. Isn't that funny? The next morning, Geppetto sent Pinocchio to school with his books. But oh my! On the way, Pinocchio met some tricky characters who said, "Come with us instead, school is boring." Poor Pinocchio didn't listen to Jiminy's warnings. He followed them to see a puppet show. That wasn't very wise, was it? When Pinocchio came home, Geppetto asked, "How was school today?" Now here's the funny part, sweetie. Pinocchio told a lie. He said school was wonderful. But sproing! His wooden nose started growing longer and longer. "Oh no!" he cried. The blue fairy had made his nose grow every time he told a lie. Oh dear! Pinocchio got into even more trouble. He went to a place called Pleasure Island, where naughty boys played all day. But you know what? The magic of that place started turning him into a donkey. He grew long ears and a tail. "Help me!" he cried. Sometimes having too much fun can get us into trouble. But don't worry, sweetie. Pinocchio escaped and went looking for Geppetto. Oh my goodness, they both got swallowed by an enormous whale named Monstro. Inside the whale's belly, Pinocchio found his dear papa. "We're trapped," said Geppetto, but brave Pinocchio had an idea to save them both. Pinocchio built a fire to make the whale sneeze. Achoo! Out they flew through the whale's mouth. But oh no, Pinocchio got hurt saving his papa. He was so brave and selfless. Geppetto held his little wooden son and cried. "You saved me," he whispered. "You were so good and true." Then something wonderful happened. The blue fairy appeared again with her magic wand. "Pinocchio," she said, "you were brave, truthful, and unselfish. You've proven yourself worthy. Sparkle! Shine!" Pinocchio's wooden body began to glow. He was becoming a real boy at last. Can you believe it? Pinocchio jumped up and hugged his papa tight. He was a real boy with soft skin and a beating heart. Geppetto laughed and cried happy tears. Jiminy Cricket danced with joy. They were finally a real family. And you know what, honey? Pinocchio never forgot to tell the truth and be brave. What do you think made him become real? And that, my sweet child, is the end of our story. What a wonderful adventure we've had together. Remember, being truthful and brave helps us grow into our best selves. This story teaches us something very important about honesty and becoming a real boy. Did you enjoy our story time? I hope it filled your heart with joy and wonder. Sweet dreams, little one, and remember, you are loved more than all the stars in the sky.